Stormtrooper twice lined up in rows. Let's go! Reviewing each one with the patch to show it so. Plastic to metal, he knows them so well. Oh, wow. Stormtrooper swagger, his story to tell. Tune in for Bert, he's the toy expert. Let's go! From action to arcade.
Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Star Trek Generations Starship Enterprise NCC-1701-B, the Excelsior class vessel as seen in the Star Trek Generations movie, and I love this toy. Originally released in 1994, this toy retailed for approximately $25 to $30 depending on where you got it. It was made by Playmates, and I'm super excited about this because this was a Christmas present. My wife got this for me and it was still brand new in the box. So once again, I got to open a vintage Playmates Enterprise ship. I got to open it. I got to clean up the battery compartment. I got to put the stickers on it. I got to do all of that. So exciting, and I'm very excited to share this with you guys as well. I've been wanting to get an Excelsior class Enterprise for quite some time. So here we have a look at the packaging. We got that really cool Star Trek Generations artwork up here showing us Picard and Kirk with the Delta right there in the middle. Exclusive mini Star Trek Generations poster included. Working lights and sounds from the movie Star Trek Generations. They're going to say Star Trek Generations a lot. They were promoting that movie big time. I remember seeing that movie. I was in the Army. I was in airborne school in Fort Benning, Georgia. And I went and saw this movie on post. It was during December of 1994 is when I saw that movie at Fort Benning, Georgia, right during airborne school. Where were you? Do you remember? Where were you when you saw the movie Star Trek Generations? Leave me a comment. Share that with us. Let us know. So, continuing on, ages 4 and up, stock number 6172, Playmates Collector's Edition, number 023891. We got 4 Star Trek Generations sounds. We have the Nexus ribbon, the phaser, the warning signal, and the tractor beam. 2 light-up engine exhaust, navigational deflector, Star Trek Generations Deluxe movie stand, and a technical blueprint inside. Looking at the top of the box right here, we can see some more, a little, just kind of repeating what we just saw at the front of the box. Another picture of the Enterprise right there, the logo one more time. On the back of the box, we got product shots showing us the ship with the stand. It's showing us some of the buttons, some of the light up features. It's showing us the little buttons up here one more time. Includes the poster, again showing us how the ship works, the buttons, the lights for the impulse engines, the light down here at the deflector, which they did put a red light on there, and I'm probably gonna open mine and put a blue light in there instead. I've been holding off. I wanted to do the review with it stock, right, the way it came out of the box, but I'm probably gonna open it up and change that out to a blue LED. It shows us the display stand. We have a nice little blurb right there. I'm not gonna read that out to you because I don't want to bore you too much, but if you wish, you can pause the video and read all of that right there. And then of course we've got some more cross cells right there showing us the Enterprise D, the Engineer and Play set, the Klingon Disruptor, and a Bird of Prey. So that's about it for the packaging. The ship is already out of the box, so let's go and check out the ship. And here we have the Enterprise B out of the box, all stickered up and looking absolutely awesome. We also have everything that comes included with the ship. So we get a sheet of instructions, which I've actually, a sheet of stickers, which I've already applied. I applied all of the stickers except for this blue one right here, which goes right here on the top of the bridge or the top of the saucer. It just it felt unnecessary because this is already done in blue, and I'll show you that a little more here when we take a look at the ship. That sticker felt unnecessary, so I just kind of left that out. All of the other stickers already applied. We get the mini poster. So check this out. This is actually a really cool poster. I kind of wish it was bigger because this would be really nice to frame and hang on the wall. But there you go, Star Trek Generations poster right there. We see Picard and Kirk. We see the Enterprise D. We see the Nexus ribbon. We see the Klingon Bird of Prey over there. Playmates logo on the bottom, of course. So very cool little mini poster right there. As a kid, that would have been really cool to just kind of hang up on the wall. I really like this, the blueprints. I remember, I miss the days, the 90s. Remember the 90s when toy spaceships came with blueprints. I collected a lot of Star Wars back then too, back in the Kenner days, and they would also come with blueprints. I miss this. This is so cool. This was such a nice touch. So there you go. You got the little mini blueprints right there for the Enterprise. You get the sheet of instructions, which is going to show you how to put your batteries in. It uses 3 AA batteries, and it shows you how to put them. One of the most commonly asked questions with this ship is, where do the batteries go? Where's the battery compartment? It's right here on the top. This panel slides out to the side, showing you that right there. And then, of course, it's showing you where to put all the stickers, how to do the how to put the ship together, because you got to put the nacelles on, and then, of course, the battery compartment and how to put the stand together, and where to put all of the stickers, and where what the buttons do, which button does what, and we'll be taking a look at that in a little bit. And of course, you get the ship and the stand, and you get 2 battery compartments. Now, this is super scary. Like, this goes on super easy, but taking it out feels like I'm gonna break something. I've only taken it off once or twice. It really does feel like I'm gonna break it. So we get, I guess it's not a battery cover. In most other ships, it's a battery cover. So you get the bottom of the ship right here, and this piece would clip in right there, just like you saw. And that would be cool for, if you're hanging the ship up on the wall, or hanging it from your ceiling, or if you're playing with it or whatever, so you have a nice solid cover right there. But then you also get one that's attached to this neck piece right here that attaches to the Delta, and it makes for the display stand, which is the one that I use. So that's just going to slip on right there, and it clips on, as you saw, very nice and smooth, very easy. It clips on. It's taking it off that feels like you're gonna break it. So there you go. We'll set that one off to the side, because this is how actually I'm going to display my ship on my shelf, along with all of my other ships. And here we have the Enterprise B. It is such a beautiful ship. In length, we've got from the back of the nacelle all the way to the very front tip of the saucer. Let's back that up a little more so you can see what I'm doing here. We're looking at approximately 19 inches right there. And as you can see, when the ship is on the stand, it is tilted to one side, just kind of, makes for a little more of a dynamic display. So at its highest point on display, it's going to be approximately 10.5 inches tall. So very nice display piece right here. And as you can see, there we go. You can see all of the details right there, the stickers, the Enterprise NCC-1701-B. You can see this part that I was talking about right here around the top of the saucer, around the bridge right there, already painted in blue. It just felt unnecessary to put a blue sticker over that, so I just left it off. If it starts to fade with time, I still have the sticker. I can put it back on, but it just kind of felt unnecessary for the time being. Of course, you can see all of the sticker detail right there. So all of these pieces back here, these are stickers, and you got all the little yellow details here. These are all stickers. The red outlines right here are also stickers. Coming around the bottom of the ship, you got some more sticker detail here. You got all the little yellow details right there, the little blue details around here, NCC-1701-B. I don't know why. I feel like that's upside down. Correct me if I'm wrong. That feels like it's upside down, right? Because I read it this way. Shouldn't I read it this way too? Or is that correct that when the ship is up like this, that should be right side up? I'm having kind of a moment, a forgetful moment, senior moment, if you will, and I don't quite remember that. I love the way that looks. Check that out. NCC-1701-B, USS Enterprise, United Federation of Planets. That looks so cool. And the lighting is just not helping me here today, but there you go, so you can see what that looks like. You got that nice silver neck right there. Let's take a look at the neck one more time. So, the biggest difference between the Excelsior and the Enterprise B was these kind of like, what do we want to call these fins that they added here along the side? So you got those right there. Of course, you got that deflector addition there with the red light, which I plan on changing at some point. You got your torpedo ports right there for launching torpedoes. And then, again, the silver detail for the neck, and then that blue. I love that blue outline going along all the way, the entire length of the ship right there. Going into the back of the ship right there, you got some silver details up here, and then you go into the nacelles right there, done in that nice blue and silver details as well, with the designation along the back right there. So cool. Such a beautiful ship. So you can see all of the parts that are going to light up as well. So you can see the impulse engines right back here on each side of the rear of the saucer. Those are going to light up. And of course, the aforementioned deflector dish on the front. If we look up here at the top, we've got our 4 buttons right there. So let's take a quick look at those and see. Now, two of these tend to be a little temperamental for me, but we'll see if we can get through it together. So this first one up here on the top, this is going to be our phaser activation button. And if we'll do that again, you can see the deflector dish down there lighting up as well. So actually that is, let's see, no, that is the Nexus ribbon. So that's the Nexus ribbon right there. This one on the right is supposed to be phasers. There you go. So that's your phasers right there. And then let's see, we've got the sensor alert down here. That is... It just keeps going. Isn't that a lovely sound? And then, of course, we got the tractor beam button, and I think this is the one that tends to be a little temperamental for me. Oh. So there you go. That's your tractor beam right there. And again, there's all your lights right there. These 2 buttons on the right have been a little temperamental for me, but I guess it's working itself out. So there you go. So you can see what the lights and sound look like together. So I did mention earlier, so this is probably the most commonly asked question is, where's the battery compartment for the ship? It's right here, this piece. You can just slide that off to the side, and it does get tight. So I just use a little piece of plastic to kind of wedge it in there, and there you go. Pop that off. This is going to come off to the side, and you got your 3 AA batteries right there. Replace those, and then you can close this right back up again. Now, let's see if we can make a little room here. We'll back up just a little more, and we'll do a couple of size comparisons. Let's see, can we get up a little higher? All right, so here we have the Enterprise B next to the Enterprise E. This is the one from First Contact. This is the one that I most recently reviewed. This is the controversial one, right? Because it's got the mistakes for the shuttle bays, the impulse engines, and the Bussard collectors. That was the first one from Playmates. But there you go, so you can see what the 2 of them look like together. And, these 2 ships were released within 1 or 2 years of each other, something like that. So, so you can see what they were looking like back then. Now, compared to a couple of more modern ships here, she is with the Enterprise the Enterprise D. And this is the more modern Playmates version. This is the one that came out around 2022 or 2023 or so. This is the most recent one from Playmates. And of course, we know that comparatively, this ship would have been relatively smaller to that ship. But there you go, so you can see what the 2 of them look like together. And then finally, one more comparison. Got her right here is the original NCC-1701 Enterprise. Again, this is the more modern Playmates version. When did this come out? 2021, 2022, something along those lines right there. So you can see what the 2 of them look like together, what the size comparisons are. And just for fun, here's the Enterprise B compared with the Enterprise from Playmobil. Not even a fair comparison, really, because I can't reach that far. It's tiny compared to that. But, I also got that one for Christmas, so I figured, what the heck, let's compare them together. Let's do this crazy shot. So there we have one last look at Playmates Enterprise B from back in the day, 1994. This ship's about 31 years old as of the time of this recording. So cool. It's so neat to go back and recollect all of these ships from Playmates from back in the day, especially getting them new in the box. This was such a great surprise gift from my wife on Christmas to get this, because she knew I wanted a B. She knew I was looking for one. And to get one brand new, unopened in the box, I got to open it. I got to put the stickers on it. I got to assemble it. So cool. I cannot express how much joy this brought me. Just sitting in the living room like a kid on Christmas, putting stickers on my toy ship was such a cool thing to do. So very awesome. So yeah, if you have this ship, let me know what you guys think of it. If you want, if you're into Star Trek and collecting the Star Trek ships, this is an absolute must-have. You have to complete your fleet. You have to add this guy to your collection. And I think that about does it for the Playmates Star Trek Generations 1994 Enterprise B. What did you think of this ship? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share with your friends if you like what you see. As always, thank you so very much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
To arcade, see the best displayed. Fun never ends with our toy-loving friend. Bert's the one we know, bringing every show.